A 5-chapter story with Morthagi as the main threat. Let's go into the Enduring War. Main enemy, Morthagi. Should we pop this up? So I know Tragic Hero is apparently actually a lot harder than Adventurer is. But I also wasn't really... well, I kind of like the storytelling experience of just doing Adventurer, to be entirely honest with you. I don't want to take many matches where I'm sitting down for 30 minutes thinking about an action before doing it. Effectively, I'm just looking for a permission structure to choose Adventurer, which I think I will do. Overland campaign difficulty and combat difficulty. Let's change those back down. Longer campaign gives the encounters more time to get nasty. Ah, okay. So even though we're taking the same difficulty, it's still going to be more difficult courtesy of being 5 chapters rather than 3. Okay. Great. Garden Stone, I still like that. Mapseed and additional mods. Unfortunately, I haven't installed one of the mods that I was looking to here that is going to have a higher chance of characters by base not rolling their orientation as straight. Oh well. All right. So we're going to have to choose a whole new bunch here. A future warrior, aloof leader. Oh man, I actually really like that. You know what? So the names that I've been pulling for this series so far have been from the 4th wall tier of my Patreon, patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays, or exclamation mark Patreon in chat. The names are being pulled from the 4th wall tier or above. And there is a clause in the 4th wall tier that says, I reserve the right to name a character after myself. Our aloof leader here is going to be Ryan James Pearson. My body type is relatively masculine. My voice, I think, quite masculine also. Is it higher or lower? Can I hear a voice? Hello? Not really playing anything. I'm attracted to anything with a heartbeat. Allows random romances, random rivalries, arouse children. I mean, honestly, like, you know, I should probably turn allows children off, but just for the sake of this, just for the sake of having a legacy and lineage possibly in this game, I'll let it happen. I mean, it's not even too far from my hairstyle. I do want to change just a couple aspects of you if possible. That's... yeah, I mean, like, that's way closer to me than any of the rest of them. I don't really have a severe face, such as many of these. That's kind of close to me. That's actually probably closer to me if I had slightly different eyes. Other than the bushiness of the eyebrows, that's probably the closest. I don't really have much of a crooked nose. Are you aloof? Well, I was supposed to stream yesterday, so... I think that's probably a reasonable answer to that question, right? That actually kind of looks like me a bit. Let's go with this, actually. Hairstyle. So my hair at the moment is tied back in a ponytail. Or something like that, some Geralt style. Peak actually wears his hair like this a lot more consistently than I do. It's a lot of effort. I don't really leave my fringe out when I tie my hair back consistently. I never bun it. Just one ear, that's all we get. Gotta make him the pasty sweat too. Yeah, I'm pretty pasty. That's closer to me, because then, like, you know, I tie my hair back and I tie the sides back as well, but then they eventually fray out when I'm not wearing headphones, so that's in 3 reasons. Oh, or this? No, but that's actually Kyle's haircut at the moment. Let's give some exclusivity there. There's the hairstyle, facial hair. I mean, you can see what I have is very tiny, just there and there. I kind of want to give the character a goatee that I myself will never be able to replicate because it's the closest in style. And then color, skin color, like absolute white. I'm a vampire. Yeah, actually that's probably pretty close to me. Size, I'm a very tall boy. And despite the fact I've been exclusively indulging during lockdown, I haven't really gotten that much wider, so that's about right. Okay. There we go. We've got our main. Birch is a cowardly leader. No, we're not going to be competing on that. Compassionate intellectual. I'm probably going to keep you. Hot-headed loner. This seems like a good party already. I like it. Okay. Rigwin. You need to pull a name from chat as well. You actually got a single name. You're a mononym character. You know what, mononym? You're Willow. And everyone in this party, I think, is going to default to anyone in attraction. Not really going to modify you at all. Done. And then Athnir Darkdruid. Athnir Darkdruid. You know what? Actually, yo, you can. I hadn't even tried. Oh, that's so cool. You'll be female, but I love that that is an option. I actually may go back and change one of my other characters. You will be. Let's give you a feminine body type and change the head and styling and such. Ta-da, ta-da. Just kind of randomizing these a little bit. The head is actually protruding past the hairstyle right there. Okay, and you will be Princess. I'm actually giving you last name Grey. There you go, Princess Grey. Voice, and then attracted to anyone, such as our party is attracted to anyone. And you know what? Well, you can be MB. Ta-da! Our party. Let's go. Will-O-Wisp. Oh, I might actually change it to add that. For the moment, though, Disturbances by Anne Austen. 1,000 years earlier. Ike. The initial limbs were a success, and I am confident the premise is sound. The thought of that sickness taking you first is too much to bear. We can ride this out together. We can endure. Great, you can't be serious. I've got to give each of these characters like a real voice, but I don't know if Ike is going to be in the full campaign, so I'm not going to work too hard on it. Gray, you can't be serious. There were things they told us of. Things without souls that walk in forgotten places, following orders from centuries ago. Don't linger in caves. Don't delve too deep. Could be more Thargy down there. Okay. What voice is Ryan gonna get except for my own? A friend of mine went down that way once. I was furious with him. And then we've got to get a voice for, this is not Willow, this is Princess. Huh. Nature was always our go-to threat coming up. Now that was a monster. Now that was a monster. Now that was... I'm trying to go Welsh for her. It's gonna take a lot of... It's gonna take a while for me to get my ear on that. And I don't promise to do it well. Shh. And things in the dark can be left unseen. Until suddenly... they can't. Run. Everyone just... I love the immediate withdrawal of the weapon there, Princess. Don't let it get away. And your voice. Wait, nobody go running off yet. Cracks behind them, and a crunch of Morthagi appears. They may not bleed, but let's see if they can die. Ryan, grab whatever you can swing and come on. Don't tell me what to do. One step ahead of you. They look so gorgeous when they're urgent. This character is me, so I can't bite. This character is me, and the other characters are named after people who support my patron, so this is a hard-locked grey no option right there, so there's like a big X over here. One step ahead of you. And the gun battle strategies. Considering we've got about 3 seconds, let's see if we can get him from multiple sides. Sorry, I constantly keep adjusting myself right now, and the reason what's going on there is yesterday morning, I had to get up very, very quickly because there was a postman ringing the door, and I ended up missing the postman, but I also put all of my body weight, which is about 95 kilos, directly into my little toe, running straight away at a door. And for about 10 minutes there, I was absolutely certain I'd broken my toe. Like, the pain was that bad. I don't think it's broken because it's not as painful right now, but it does have a giant blood blister under the nail. This is just getting really way too TMI. But because of that, I can't sit cross-legged, which is how I usually sit when I'm recording. So I'm constantly just adjusting myself for comfort. Anyhow, unrelated, not relevant, but that's what's up. Stoicism, all heroes have +1 warding and armor, Spectic and a Sommelier. Spectic is Gears Crick and Knuckles Crack. It's one grasping claw, reaches and strains. Sommelier, hissing tubes, a gulping pump. It teeters forward on spindly legs, trailing virulent vapors. Okay. Reasonable field so far. Willow's got a bow. Ryan, reasonably close. How far can Spectic move? About there. So unless I'm going to clean this building, I don't think I really want to do that. I think I just move myself and then get ready. We wait for their advance. You should stand maybe there. What's your distance again? That far? And your attacks are just slams, so you can attack directly. Actually, if your distance is that far, you can't get to that space. Okay, fine. Get him. And then Ryan will move there and take a wait action. You can get across the diagonal of that. Unfortunately, I don't know what the Spectic's range is. Here I'm taking an experiment. I'm moving Princess here. I will wait, and I want to see if the Spectic is going to come here and have the ability to hit. Sommelier moves forward, has the ability to shoot Willow, unfortunately. The Spectic did have the ability to attack on the diagonal, which means its range is at least 1.5. We'll probably take our slam action here. This looks like the branch that Princess is wielding seems to have knockback on it. Actually, the Sommelier shoots with reasonable magic damage at a reasonable range. We're actually going to want to get out towards them. So, Princess, how far can you move? Out up here. Get yourself a hard cover. Then you attack back. And then Willow gets to a harder cover as well. Takes a shot for 62. And then Ryan, you are going to advance up here. Take another wait action. We'll probably take another hit from this character. Yeah, I was trying to make it less likely to actually be able to take out Willow. You still have line of sight from there? No. Let's have you give up line of sight, get behind this building and take another shot. Nice. No one else can get close enough to take out the Sommelier. but we can wall up and wait. That'll be the end of the match. Willow takes 1 more damage. God, Willow is really getting handled here. That was a 17 to hit. I shouldn't have taken that shot. Yeah, it was a really bad move on my part. Princess and Ryan both move forward. Take their wait actions. I'm too used to having extra actions from specific characters. I don't know how to play the game base anymore. Oh. I found often that ranged enemies can't do melee attacks, Ryan. Yeah, that's true. That enemy didn't have a melee attack. So maybe I should have moved a lot closer. Ryan has grown stronger. Warriors like Ryan are built hardy, enduring with a natural aptitude for battle. They develop powerful techniques for close combat. We can take Vigilance. Ryan's heightened senses allow him to perform up to 2 reaction strikes per turn. As a swift action, Ryan can enable Disable Stalwart, which... oh, it's a swift action. You can get 3 armor and warding, but reduce your speed by 1 to... that's incredible. And then Zealous Leap every other turn as a swift action. Ryan makes a daring leap up to 3 spaces away. So what kind of a warrior do I want to be? What kind of warrior do I want to be? Man, that was a lot of stuff for a base party. You're not wrong, really, Oz. You're not wrong. Man. Distance +1 to 2 potency. The problem here is I want Zealous Leap, but I also want Stalwart and Vigilance. Like, I want to take all of these pretty badly to have them synergize with one another, right? I'll Reaction Strike constantly. I put myself in the middle of battle, and I'm full of so much block. No one can do anything to me. Roll a d6. Actually, I'm of half of mind to do it. If you use Stalwart after moving with the speed penalty applied next turn, yeah, I don't know if I would be able to take it off at the start of the next turn and then be able to move further. We did find, historically, that the movement of our warriors was letting us down. Let's take Zealous Leap. Willow is now a Greenhorn Hunter. Through shot, Willow fires cleverly with a placed arrow that will strike the first target and hit the next target in line, dealing -1 damage to the next target. Rogue. I mean, I love Rogue so much. And then Ember Arrows is here as well. While standing by a blaze, Willow's ranged attacks have +0 damage, +1 shred, can start fires, and fires can't spread onto them. They get extra damage from potency here. So we have a lot of ways to try and manipulate the surface of the battlefield if we take Ryan, Zealous Leap, and then Through Shot. The only thing is then we need a lot more armor on Ryan, otherwise I will die. Taking another rogue. I know. And Princess has grown stronger as well. Naturalist, having a active that you can get from a plant with Vine Wrench and Advanced Interfusion there, as well as interfusing with a tree, you'll enter Grey Plane, and then you can use the active Tree Call. Interesting. Mythweaver is advanced interfusions of a different type for more physical materials. That is to say, for more non-naturalistic physical materials, such as a statue, giving +1 potency per interfused statue. Garb, giving you a 50% chance the Mystic reflects damage while interfused. And then books, active Lore Dump, and textiles, Great Constrict. There's also Spirit Blade, passive active. When allies stand directly adjacent to an interfused object, they gain +1 damage. Interfused blazes can be used to grant nearby allies fiery attacks. Spirit Blade does look interesting, but I am very much leaning towards one of the advanced interfusion ones because we got those at the end of the last campaign. We picked up a couple of advanced interfusions. We picked those up at the late game, and then we didn't really have the ability to do too much with them. I'm gonna take Naturalist. Cloak of Cunning for melee and ranged accuracy. That is a Willow item through and through right there, I think. Yeah, your range shots are gonna need to land very consistently. Cloak of Cunning on you. Okay, so Princess Welsh, Willow, bad French. So first order of business, we break these things down and hack up the parts. Second order though, we can't very well go back to sleeping cobblestones after this. Not when it could be happening elsewhere. Princess is right. Who better to take on the threat than us? We'll hunt them. We'll find them. We'll dig these splinters out of the world. We'll need a company name. Because Adventures of Ryan, Willow, and Princess sounds silly. What if more people join? It's totally unworkable. I was thinking, the Thorn of Love, the Scribes of the Unfaltering Sash, the Soldiers of the Stolen Cave, or enter your own name. I mean, this one isn't like I'm here and I'm the leader. You could be the Republic. You could straight up be the Republic here. The fourth wall of the Republic. There we go. I mean, that actually kind of sounds like almost like a fantastical name, right? Like the fourth wall of the Republic, the third arm of the elders, you know, things like that. That's cool. Well, it's unique at least. Here follow the tales of the fourth wall of the Republic. Calamity! Morthagi Spectix have now got +1 armor. So this is completely cleared. Good. I was worried it might not be. Clear all hostile sites and locate Moonwax Smelter. We can see the demonstration of the map out here. So we gotta go down to Shovel, but then those mountains are impassable, so I may not... Well, I've got time. I've got no limitation. I report some Morthagi activity over there. Yeah, so I will actually go down here. But before we do that, recruit opportunity. Shovel, then recruit? Shovel, then recruit. But my actions will be faster if I recruit first. I think I recruit first. 2 days to complete. Nice. Oh! That is Audrey, a hot-headed coward. Pick from Legacy is an option now. Let's click Pick from Legacy. I have 2 different options here. I can take Kyle Soley, the local legend, with Endurance Rogue Plus. Did we make Willow a rogue? I think... Did I make Willow rogue or give you through shot, Willow? Let's cancel for a second and check. I made you a rogue. Okay, maybe I don't take Kyle then. Oh, wait. I fully canceled the recruit action. Oops. Pick from Legacy. Oh, wait, no. I need 5 LP to be able to recruit? Yeah, no, I could totally do this. It'd let me do it, but do I want to is the question. Sentinel for Eloise Wherewithal. You can get Wolf Call. Wolf Call's pretty important. Eloise gives adjacent allies +1 bonus and spell damage. It does feel like it's Kyle. Just remember, Ryan, it's a longer campaign, so characters you have now may not last until the end. That is true. We could recruit these later. We could just get a random one. Let's get a random one now. Hot-headed Peacemaker. You know what? I didn't do this last time. I waited very long to get another new Mystic, but let's actually take a new Mystic really, really quickly. You will be 3D Shaw Gee. 3D Shaggy. And everyone, of course. Hot-headed Peacemaker. Yeah. Another person. I finally gotten used to the ones around here. Come on, it's plain numbers. The more of us against them, the better. Plus, I'd like someone else to talk to while you and Ryan are making up new verses of old Bella's hatchets. The stars were beginning to come out by the time they got into Gwynwifield proper. This seems like straight up a Welsh town name a little bit here. Gwynwifield, rather. Looks like most people got in when we did. Looks like most people are still out and about. Maybe we can knock this errand sooner rather than later. Wait, you're back? Already? And you wiped them out that quickly? Oh, you didn't give up, did you? What? Of course not. That's half French, half Welsh. Good. That would have been a distressing news. Actually, we are coming back because we're looking to expand the company. What about you? You look virtuous. And you could probably fight with that thing in a pinch, right? Probably. I always thought of myself as more of a grower or a builder, but I suppose I could for a good cause. Yes, that is the voice we're giving to this character. And there's not a lot else keeping me around here right now. It's the season a young man has to figure out what to make of his life. And this season has brought a lot of changes, Harry. I can't argue with you there. It would be good to have the help. We've learned a bit out in the wild so far. We would have someone to be able to get you up to speed. Train 3D is a mystic. Oh, and now we have to kit him up. Kitting him up has taken a while. Willow gets their full health back. No one's got any rivalries set up just yet. 3D Shaggy is now a Greenhorn Mystic. We now have options of Ignite. 3D pulls motes of heat out of the air and gathers them at a single point, creating an interfused blaze on a tile with debris. There's also Archers. 3D bonds with the earth and summons from Seedling and Silt, a wondrous tree that pins surrounding enemies. And then there's Mythweaver as well. We can summon trees and then use the trees with Princess Grey. We could have like a double mystic tree party. We could be the Ents. Or Ent friends, at least. Apparently Ignite Plus, I'm being told by Chad, is a pretty interesting upgrade specifically. I was kind of looking for something a little bit more melee here, to be entirely honest with you, but let's do it. Let's trust. Okay. Gwynwefeld, let's go down to the Timbers. 11 days travel time and 12 for the opening. Oh, you want archers on the naturals because it auto-infuses? Okay, right. So that means the princess is going to be the one that wants to get archers because she's already got this. Instantly summon an ally to a space. Instantly summon an ally to a space next to an interfused tree? Can I bring the trees to life? Is that what that's doing? Gwynwefeld Beacon. Let's take out the Lurking Morthagi. Totally send the whole party in. No reason not to right now. I don't think I'm splitting up the party, at least until I've got 2 parties of 3. Some kind of basement over here. Don't go rushing into nut places without me. They've been late all day. Late rising, late on the trail, late to recognize sunset, late to start the stream, and late spotting this ruin. It's the ruins of a smaller structure, and it rests on a cleared rocky slope where trees find little purchase. It's gonna get faster, but I have to like reconfigure my whole brain while I'm swapping between these characters at the moment. 3D, are you coming down? Not a lot to see, is there? We're the first down here in quite some time. Someone's worked at this table. Knife lines, stains of sediment. Ash on the floor. It's chalk. What are these hallmarks? And what's in this box? Remember there's that verse in the Opal Night when Spira comes down to the Umber Ladies' Hall? Past the open portal, shadows packed like ravens plumed, dimming all discovery, sharply dark in darkness doomed. Spira's sparklight shimmered spent, snuffed, dispelled, left all engloomed. This place isn't like that, I guess, but nowhere's poem perfect. The Lady Umber's Hall, the Umber Lady. Yeah, those were my favorite parts. This box is puzzle locked. One of the magic puzzle locks. Oh, is it words? Is it words and numbers? Words. Thank all gods. Remind me how this functions. Enchantment, old one. Didn't think anyone does it these days. Lock words, they called them. Words or phrases that'd spring the box open. The magic lock presents a prompt with a clear slate to write an answer. The wise wanderer finds home where? From the looks of this place, owner didn't do much wandering. Well, has turning out better than I thought. Could cook tonight and make a night of it. Shock some guesses? Want to help me? Me? Sure. They haul their gear down the slippery stairs. Willow forcibly unclogs the chimney pipe with a long branch, makes a crumbly mess but clears the smoke. 3D takes mild interest in a few of the old books lying around. They chronicle local heroes and harvests. Princess makes the soup, leaving out peppers that 3D detests. They shout and scribble guesses in the meantime. Who comes up with the correct lock words? The wise wanderer finds home where? Where her books prove too many to haul. When no one else has yet. Where friends will gladly make the trip. 3D's voice makes me feel like he's gonna sell me a dodgy watch in a dark alley. He's definitely supposed to be kind of like, because I'm taking the voice from, I'm taking the voice from Everett Clare from Disco Elysium. Hooray! Where friends will gladly make the trip, hooray! That kind of thing, you know? So he's definitely supposed to be kind of slimy, greasy, like a little bit, like deeply untrustable, but that kind of thing. So I'm glad that's kind of coming through. Still. Where friends will gladly make the trip. Reminds me more of Moss from the IKT crowd. It's in that realm. Certainly in that realm. That's really weird. That was really it. Here you all are! Searched up and down. My scouting trip got cut short. Morthagia closing in. Come on. At least he found us. Whoops. Oh, Willow, what's in the box? Looks like it's some odds and ends. Might be something worthwhile. Oh, sorry. I will make sure to have that open. Of course there is. It's my box. The Stormflint Brooch, potency 0.7. Ah. Man, I wish I could look at my characters right now and see which of them I got abilities that upgrade with potency. I know that, like, across the board, our mystics are gonna like potency. Like, I'm thinking Princess Grey. That's my default. That's where I want to put it right now. 3D Shaggy. You can click the portrait routes. Oh, I can bring them up through. Thank you, thank you, thank you muchly. So Vine Wrench is changing itself with the potency. That makes sense. Toggle around. The Interfuse increases its range and its damage with potency. It could actually be 3D. No potency modifiers for you. No potency modifiers. Well, actually, potency does change the distance of the leap. Being able to leap 5 spaces rather than 3 is pretty huge, though. I think I will give it to 3D Shaggy, though. We'll find another way to give potency to Ryan. 2 Sommeliers and a Spectic. Let's try and set ourselves up as best we can. So Zealous Leap is once every 2 turns. It's a free action. So I definitely don't need to use it just now. Afro21 Ninja, thank you very much for the Ryan subscription. Enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Princess, you... That's a Flare Interfusion. Another Flare Interfusion. Steel Fire in the very back line. You get... I mean, you could actually interfuse with that boiler. Princess, let's actually move you there and have you interfuse with this boiler so you can throw a fire through, possibly. And then Willow... I mean, Willow, I just want to get you into the Grey Plane. I do want to see if this works, though. Yep, I can get into the Grey Plane over an object. That is so good to know. Silk Step. And then finally, 3D. Well, actually, this is Princess Grey, but you wait. And then 3D. Honestly, just set up walling with the other two characters and then wait. We'll have Ryan open the door next turn. There's the Sommelier. Willow is still in mode. Ryan could jump a couple spaces forward as a swift action, but I could also just move a couple spaces forward as a moving action. I'm actually going to move Willow in Grey Plane deeper in, just so I get an idea of the other things available in there. Because I'm thinking I'm probably going to do a flanking strike on this Sommelier to take them out, so like swap the weapon on Willow. Ryan moves 2 spaces forward, takes this attack. Setting up a flanking attack from Willow, which utilizes Rogue, putting Willow back into the Grey Plane. Splinter Blast available there. Barrage available on this one. The range is weird. Rubble there. Pin an enemy for 2 turns. And you are a melee character. And that will actually give me range enough to get the Rubble. Nice. So we'll use the Rubble to pin you and shred an armor from you. 3D, you could try and do something similar, but Shark Trap. Lay shards on the floor like shark fins, pinning and dealing damage to enemies that step on top of them. Unfortunately, doesn't give me a direct range. There is that Wait, can you actually reach that? Not without dashing. Actually, you can't reach anything reasonable without dashing. Okay, so move up and wall with Princess. Take another interviews on the same wait. Oh, only one person can be interviews with a thing at a single time? That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that makes a bunch of sense. I probably should have expected that. All right, take over those books, 3D. I don't think... Oh, the Barrage does actually have the ability to make it back there. Nice. Reasonable round. Sommelier misses their attack, or rather gets blocked. These are the final 2 characters on the field that I need to kill right now as well, should I recall correctly. Let's use this Shackle to take the kill on the Spectic and backline, guaranteeing that I have 3 actions worth of characters to be able to take out the Sommelier by myself. Let's swap this weapon and take a shot from Lions. There we go. Just making a swift action opening the door so Ryan can't jump without ending turn. I open all my doors with Hunters. Right. Right. That is a good point, well made. I should be thinking about the kinds of things that I can afford to open them with. Ooh, Farm Bow. So I'll lose a little bit of range here, get more stunt damage, get more accuracy as well on Willow. Yeah, seemed great. We don't really have like a storied enough history with any of these characters to really want to name weapons and give them a story yet, so Cherry Seeker is enough. New card, the Watchman is added to the Morthagi deck. They now have access to that. And let's prepare Gwynway. I've been defaulting exclusively to finding an item, but I want to craft more items at the end of the game as well. Let's take work faster. Wait, but this doesn't give you more items at the end of the game. It just makes it happen faster, right? Yeah, no, that just happens faster. Remember to check if you have Ignites available. I've seen other YouTube streamers go full stories forgetting they have it. That's a good point, well made. 24 days to set this up, and then we can start jumping back up in the other direction. Yeah, I'm not on a time limit, so I may as well do all of the actions that take us more time. Ingatide and... Ooh. Stunt chance. I kind of like the idea of Ryan just being in the middle of all of the enemies constantly stunting on them. But Willow is a hunter and a rogue, so it makes so much more sense on you.